sitting at work, bored out of my mind. Decide to send a flirty text to my girlfriend. Type out something spicy and hit send. Realize it's too late. It went to my coworker Dave. Oh no, .png. Dave's a chill dude, but we're not on that level at all. Panic.exe activated. Frantically type, lol, just a joke to cover my tracks. Dave replies, very funny man, you sure know how to make the workday interesting. Whatface.jpg. My heart is racing as I brainstorm damage control. Think of every excuse possible. Say I must have been hacked. He just laughs and he goes, sure buddy. Try to act cool, but he keeps bringing it up in meetings. Every time he does, I can feel my soul leaving my body. Coworkers start giving me weird looks. Now I'm the office meme. Can't even look at Dave without sweating bullets. Finally getting a text from my girlfriend asking what that message was about. Instantly go to self-preservation mode. Tell her it's a prank gone wrong. She laughs, but I know she'll never let me live it down. I'm never texting again. End up just sending her emojis from now on. My face when I realized I've ruined my work life for a poorly timed joke. That feeling when I went through a cowboy phase. Became obsessed with movies like The Searchers, Unforgiven, and True Grit. I actually wore a cowboy hat and long leather trench coat to high school. I would chew a toothpick and tip my hat at girls. See people from school years later in the street. They say howdy partner before bursting into laughter. What was I thinking? Dumb stories thread. Be me. Be in first grade. Taking test. Teacher tells us if we can't do a problem, put a smile face. Middle of test. I look up at teacher. Smile as hard as I can. Hold smile for a solid 2 minutes. My face when placed into special ed next week. Be me at festival. Went out with friends who bought over girls. Watching the performance, feeling the girls squeezing in my arms, telling me that they were looking at my muscles. Tell them to continue looking as I turn my back to continue watching the performance. None of the women speak to me for the remainder of the festival. Genuinely, what was your endgame by saying that? Boyfriend hasn't spoken to me for 3 days. Send him a text asking if everything is okay. He replies, spare me your pretentious sentimental absurdities. Just because my brain occasionally needs a brief respite from your inane babble does not mean anything is wrong. It's quite healthy for actually intelligent beings to, on occasion, seek solace via the company of those with a mental age above the average 4-year-old. Be me. Nerdy Anon, crush on cutie in class. She's everything I want. Smart, funny, loves anime. Decide to finally confess. Heart racing, palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Wait for perfect moment after class. She's talking with her friends, playing it cool. Gather my courage. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Her friends glance at each other like they know something I don't. She smiles. Sure, what's up? My heart is pounding like a drum solo. I just want to say I really like you. She blinks. Aw, thanks, you're really sweet. Looking good so far, maybe she's into me too? Her smile kind of fades. Wait, who are you again? My face when she has genuinely no idea who I am. Brain.exe has stopped working. I'm, the guy who sits behind you in class. Her eyes dart around like she's trying to remember. Oh, you mean the one who shows up for exams? Bruh.mp4. Everyone laughs, including her. Feel like a meme, the why are you gay kid, but with added cringe. Yeah, that's me. Awkward silence. So, thanks for the compliment, I gotta go. She literally walks away with her friends giggling. Now officially the background character in my own love story. Leave class a broken man. My face when I decide I'm never confessing again. That feeling when I'm just a ghost in the school. Guess I'm destined to be the silent hero who never gets the girl. At least I have my anime. The end. Be out tonight diving dumpsters and collecting cans. Go to the Domino's and see if they've thrown out any garlic bread. A guy is still working there for some reason. He sees me and invites me in. Asks if I'm homeless. Too embarrassed to tell him I'm just a NEET who likes hobo maxing. It's complicated. He gives me 2 fresh pizzas and a small mountain of garlic bread. Says God bless as I'm leaving. There are some beautiful freaking people in this world. Lives in a pod. Eats the bugs. Owns nothing. Is happy. Gives you free eggs, milk, and meat in return. Why don't you have a pack of chickens? /poll. Chickens gives you free milk. What? Be me, chilling in my room, browsing 4Chan. Hear my sister yelling in the other room. Nya! What the frick.jpg. Sister is a total weeb. She's somehow more obsessed with anime than I am with video games. Enter her room like a concerned brother. She's cosplaying as some anime cat girl. Ears, tail, the whole shebang. How do I look? Like a furry, but okay. She gets mad and throws a plushie at me. Not even mad, it's a cute plushie. Keep scrolling through my phone, try to ignore her weirdness. Suddenly the door swings open. She's holding a giant poster of her favorite anime. It takes up like half the room. Look at my wall of waifus. My face when I realize I can't see any of my wall anymore. It's a shrine. Think about how this is what they mean by weebs taking over. Offer her a slice of pizza to ease the tension. She forgets about me and runs back to her computer. Hear her screaming in a high-pitched voice as she plays some dating sim. Kawaii, senpai noticed me. I'm just standing there like, why is my life like this? Somehow I'm proud of her. The weeb life chose her. At least she's not into anything dangerous like suspicious substances. Life goes on, but I keep my door locked. Can't have her busting in with a Naruto run anytime soon. Stay safe, bros. Why did I fall for this? F you guys, haha. Be me, go to therapist. What do you like to do for fun, Anon? I play video games, I guess. What games? I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege a lot lately. Tell me about what you do in this game, Anon. Well, yada dada dada, etc. You can put up walls and defensive barriers and shoot people and shit. I see. Do you think you play this game because you're subconsciously putting up defensive barriers in real life? Do you have violent thoughts with guns? No. You have to work with me here, Anon. Therapy requires your cooperation. Whole session had many lulls just like this. These people don't know shit about human psychology, ha ha ha. They're just repeating some system they learned at university. A woman would probably be like, oh yes, defensive barriers, you're so right. Give me antidepressants now, please. Thank you for solving my non-existent problems. Sigh. Alcohol it is for me, I guess, lol. Funny story. Had GF at the time, be sleeping together, have a dream about fighting, throwing hooks, but it's like I've got the brakes on. Apparently making agitated noises and saying eat shit in my sleep. GF decides to wake me up thinking I'm having a nightmare. She snaps me out of my dream right as I'm throwing a punch. Unload a full force left hook. She rolls off the bed winded. I snap up, still confused. I scream, eat shit Bob Ross at the top of my lungs. Hear my girlfriend sucking wind and laughing her ass off at the same time. Be me, spending Saturday night scrolling through Twitter. See a tweet from Taylor Swift fan account. Hashtag Taylor is queen trending. Decide to have some fun. Open engagement with a sly grin. Post Taylor's music is just overproduced elevator music for white girls. Watch as the chaos unfolds. First few replies are a typical defense. You're just jealous and you don't understand talent. Chuckle to myself. This is gonna be good. Keep feeding the fire. Post, how many breakups does she need to write about before she gets a clue? Fan base goes wild. Next thing I know, I'm in a full-on Twitter war with Swiftie Army. They start dropping memes calling me Swiftless and anti-folk. Can't stop laughing. Realize I've become the main character of their weekend rage session. Some guy named Swiftie Sam threatens to report me. Tell him to go ahead. I'm just a troll in the sea of glitter. Check back later. See, my troll account now has more followers than my regular one. Oops.jpg. Decide to keep going for the clout. Every post becomes a battle zone. Wow, your faves are just sad love songs set to pop beats. Every new tweet is met with a wave of anger and 50 plus notifications. Weekend well spent. My face when Taylor Swift fans unite to make me an unintended anti-hero. Think I should maybe get into this trolling business full time. That feeling when you realize trolling the Swifts is the most fun you've had all year. Checkmate Swifties, job well done. Be a cop, patrolling, doing cop things. See a guy driving like 15 miles below the speed limit, swerving around like a MF. Can see lots of smoke coming out of his windows, assuming he's blazing it, pulling him over. Walk up to his window and he rolls it down. He's got a freaking hot plate plugged into his cigarette lighter. MF is making pancakes while driving and burn them. Be born, one shot at life, live in Sweden, so far so good. Parents name you Svenjamin, and that's where it goes to shit. Girlfriend posts a funny video of our relationship on TikTok without telling me. 10 million views. Top comment says I look like a fat Mr. Beast. Someone replies Mr. Feast. Other comments say I must be a personality hire. Never exposing myself to the open internet ever again. Telling Fritz, the local German office worker, a joke. Knock knock. Knock knock. Is this a joke? No, Fritz, you're supposed to say who's there. Why am I saying this? It's for someone at the door, Fritz. They're knocking on the door and you're supposed to say who's there. Why would I ask who is there? I would simply walk to the door and answer it. Why are Germans like this? Some friends I played games with used to call me Goblin due to my nose and small stature. Didn't see them for about 3 years. Started to work out since then. Got really buff. Saw them again yesterday. Now they call me Hobgoblin. Be posting all-time favorite Greentext. Play soccer in gym. Ball is up in the air. Think I'm gonna be awesome and air kick it into the goal. Try. Miss the ball. Kick goalie in the face. Try to ask, are you okay? And I'm freaking sorry at the same time. Instead end up yelling, are you freaking sorry? Goalie is choking back tears. Delete Facebook. Leave all social media. Leave city. Move to Himalayas. One day pigeon comes with note. Open note. Candy Crush request. Here, I'll tell my story. Be me. In elementary, 12 years, nothing happens. Go to high school, absolutely nothing happens. One day graduate, go to uni. 0 things happen for 4 years. Get diploma, get a job. At my job one day, literally nobody pays attention to me, nothing happens. Go on dating apps, nope, nothing, and there it is. Thoroughly wash face, use shitloads of different products and scrubs to the point it's squeaky clean. Next morning, entire face is covered in painful zits and pimples. Be me, Anon 24, forever alone. Decide to go to the gym for the first time in my life. Gotta impress the ladies, right? Start lifting weights. Realize I have girl levels of testosterone, more like a soft spaghetti noodle than a boulder. My face when I try to lift 10 pounds and almost drop it on my foot. You hear that? That's the sound of my masculinity shattering. Go to the locker room, do some research, find out I have the same T levels as my IRL crush. That feeling when the thought of me and her having the same hormone levels is a bit too much. Bravely decide to hit the treadmill instead. Running like a majestic gazelle or maybe a baby deer. Run for approximately 30 seconds. Start gasping for air like I'm drowning in a pool of rejection. Give up. Just sit on the treadmill and scroll through memes instead. My face when this was my big plan to change my life. Leave gym looking like a hot mess. Get home, make a cup of tea, like the true alpha male I am. Realize I'll probably just be a weakling forever. At least I know how to make a mean cup of tea. My face when I'm still alone, but at least my crush has no idea about my T levels. Forever a soft spaghetti noodle in a world of boulders. Walking girl down path to her house holding hands. She lets go of my hand. Anon, I think we need to go further than this. Well, yeah, how else are we gonna get to your house? Holy freaking shit, Anon, literally how? At work. Known at work as the guy who collects lighters. Coworker gives me the lighter he found. Aw, nice, thanks bro. Opinion of that person went up in my mind. Thinking about it later in the day, realize I'm collect X amount of Y NPC. My face when. Uncle left me $500,000 in inheritance. Bought 2 houses, rent them out, quit my job, needing it up in my bedroom, making $2,500 a month doing nothing. Still have $150,000 left. Ah, life is comfy. Just upgraded my PC, got a new car, and a house bought and paid for at the age of 26. Be me, chilling in my room, vibing to some sick beats. Ex-girlfriend shows up out of nowhere. Oh JPEG. She's psycho, like full-on movie villain. Last time we talked, she threw my favorite gaming chair out the window. Remember that one episode of Scooby-Doo? Yeah, it's basically that. Try to act cool and calm, like nothing's wrong. She starts crying, saying that she misses the good times. Awkward.exe has stopped working. Decide the best course of action is to just nod and pretend to care. She pulls out a scrapbook. What the hell? It's filled with random pictures of us, cute moments, random notes. One note says, our future kids will have your eyes. My face when I realize I haven't even thought about kids. She suddenly yells, where is she? Who? Turns out she thinks I'm dating some girl from work, which I am, but I'm not about to tell her that. She starts going off about how she's seen our future together and it's too late for me. Panic mode activated. Offer her a cookie to try and calm her down. Classic mistake. She thinks I'm trying to buy her love. Now she looks like she's about to summon a demon. I'll show you how late it is, she hisses, kicks the door open and storms out. Think for a sec, maybe she just needs space. Turns out I was wrong. Fast forward a week, see her outside my work holding a sign. Sign says, I'm sorry, come back, love you forever. My boss sees it and asks if I'm popular or something. Die inside. End up taking the long way home every day to avoid her. That face when I just want a peaceful life without a psycho ex stalking me. My face when I realize I have to change my number. Never thought I'd be the type of guy to have a psycho ex, but here we are. 10 out of 10, would not recommend. At least my new girlfriend is chill, for now. Hear a couple above my apartment having sex. Go to my bathroom and take a violent Can hear the woman yelling that was disgusting and the night was ruined. For real though, living in an apartment with poor soundproofing sucks. Heck, freaking based. I hope you keep doing this to them. Walk up to boss. Hey, anything we gotta do around here? Yeah, we gotta do all the drum brakes on the trailers, but some of the bolts broke off, so you'll have to melt them with a cutting torch. Pretend he's an NPC giving me a quest. Money is my EXP. Each pay period is a level up. Level 208 right now. Keep grinding out the levels, friends. Be me. Be 5'5" manlit, dating a 6'3" girl. Every time we get into an argument, she just lifts me up and puts me on this high cupboard. Can't leave until I say sorry to her. What to do, B/. Be me, 22 and poor in college. Deliver food for a restaurant for a few months. Sometimes people order takeout but don't pick it up. If it happens late enough in my shift, I get to take it home with me. Always ate the best those nights since it was free. Be me, now, 35 plus. Started calling corporate restaurants and ordering takeout about half hour before close. Always spoof the caller ID to show up as my ex-wife. Been doing it for about 3 years. Never pick it up. Gives me a warm fuzzy feeling knowing I gave some young person a free meal and also my ex gets blacklisted from every restaurant in town. Inherit lawnmower and yard tools from grandpa. Learn how to use them properly. They're in great condition. Put a small ad in the town local newspaper. Start getting calls from townies. Borrow dad's truck and trailer to go out to the old ladies' houses in town. Make a show of estimating how much to do their yard. It's always $100. Sit on a mower pretending to drive over gladiators' heads. Make sure not to hit any of their flowers. Trim the edges and collect up sticks from my burn pile. Tell old lady her flowers are beautiful and thank her for the opportunity. Usually get a tip. Repeat 2 or 3 more times that day. Go home and burn sticks and drink beers. Is it really this easy? What's the catch? F, I can actually relate to this. First month in the gym, getting used to talking to people, gym lingo, not being intimidated by people using the weights, etc. Need to take a mad shit. Go to the bathroom. All the stalls are occupied. Brain is on full autopilot. Knock and ask the guy, how many sets do you have left in there? Realize what I just said. Hear the guy inside and say, what the F, man? All others laughing. Run out and don't come back for a few days. Realize no one found out. It still keeps me up at nights, bros. One of the best things happened today. Brother plays CS, very good at it. He's in a game with his friends as I'm writing this. Decide to send him image, pick related. Hear loud laughter from the other room. Smile. Be me. Chilling at home, playing video games. Best friend, let's call him Chad, texts me. Bro, my girlfriend is acting weird. Can you keep an eye on her? Sure. .jpg. Fast forward a few days, Chad's at work. Decide to hang out in the area where they live. See her car parked at a sketchy motel. Oh no. .jpg. Decide to check it out just to be sure. Find a perfect hiding spot in the bushes outside. My heart is racing like I'm in an action movie. About 20 minutes later, see the girlfriend walking out with some random dude. WTF.avi. They're getting all lovey-dovey. Remembering Chad talking about her all the time. That face when he's always been such a nice guy. Can't let this slide. Wait a second to gather the courage, then I sprint towards them. They see me, their faces go pale. Anon, what the hell? Pull out my phone, start recording. They try to play it cool, but it's obvious they got caught. I can explain, she says. No need, I think it's pretty clear, I respond. Couple's eyes widen, panic mode activate. Literal cheaters on camera. Decide to let them stew for a minute. Conveniently, I also call Chad. He picks up and I'm like, hey dude, guess what I'm looking at right now? Hear his heart drop. What? Send him the video link while watching their faces. Priceless.gif. Chad pulls up in a matter of minutes. He's furious, running towards them. She's crying. Dude's trying to book it. Chad grabs her and the dude dips faster than the flash. You absolute traitor, Chad yells. She keeps saying it's not what it looks like. Yeah, right. Chick. Chad looks broken, still kinda in shock. My face when I just ruined a relationship. She tries to blame me for causing drama. Everyone's sweaty. Eventually she leaves and Chad thanks me. I give him a pat on the back. Best friends forever. A face when you save your bro from a cheating girlfriend. All in a day's work. Never trust a girl with big eyes and a small brain. Be me. Changed schools and locations at least a dozen times in my life. Old friend invites me to his party. Never been to a party before, but I haven't seen him in so long. F it, I'm going. Expect that I'm gonna be a social stigma and talk to nobody. Oh well. Arrive at party. Anon. Everyone happy AF to see me. Hugs on top of hugs on top of hugs from people I haven't seen in years. They all missed me. I always thought I was a social outcast. Smoking pot, getting drunk. Flirting with girls that I used to think were way out of my league, vibing like there's no tomorrow. 3 a.m. cross-faded out of my mind, pass out on friend's floor. People actually like me, people actually enjoy my presence. Feels good, man. Be me, autist and proud. Meet another autist online. We start talking about our favorite anime and game mechanics, instantly vibe. Decide to meet up IRL, a little nervous but also excited. Arrive and spot her at a table, nervously playing with her hair. Go up and introduce myself, completely miss the awkward first date cues. She starts talking about her favorite obscure game. I accidentally interrupt her with my favorite obscure game. Awkward silence ensues. We both pull out our phones and start showing each other game clips. Other customers are crying. We're in our own world. She shows me her collection of limited edition figurines. My face when I've never met someone who understands the importance of collecting. Spend 4 hours talking without realizing. Now it's getting dark and I'm kind of scared I'll lose this connection. She leans in to tell me something. My brain goes full on panic mode. You want to be my girlfriend? Spills out before I can even think. Sweating bullets, expecting rejection. She smiles and nods. My face when I realize I just casually asked on an IRL journey to be my girlfriend. Fast forward a few months. We both have matching gaming hoodies. Spend weekends trading memes and power leveling together. Family thinks we're weird. Who cares? We're happy autists being in love. Best decision ever. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Be me. Top of the food chain in high school. Varsity athlete, prom king, everyone loves me. Life is good, think I'm invincible. Fast forward a few years. Graduate, head off to college. Realize I'm actually just a big fish in a little pond. College kids don't care much about my high school accolades. Start failing classes, flunk out, move back home, live with mom. Feels bad, man.jpg. Meanwhile, I remember that loser from high school, the dude who never got invited to parties. Awkward social skills, always in the corner. See him around the neighborhood working at a fast food place. No one pays him any mind. One day, here's some news. Loser gets accepted to a big-time tech school. Works his ass off, starts developing apps. His app blows up, makes millions. He's on the cover of magazines now. Suddenly, he's the tech king. My face when I see him in the grocery store in a designer suit. He smirks at me while pushing his cart full of organic food. I'm in sweatpants buying ramen noodles and frozen pizza. That face when the loser from high school is now a king. Try to reconnect. Hey man, remember me? We used to hang out. He looks at me like I'm a sad puppy. Yeah, I gotta go, busy with meetings. Now I'm just a shadow of my former self. Losing sleep over my choices. Realized the real lesson here. Had all the chances to succeed, wasted them. This is my life now, forever the prom king of nothing. Welcome to the low life club, population me.